Victor Galvan. Yeah. 24/7 mindset. Yeah. 24/7 mindset. Let's go. 24/7 mindset.
Hey, welcome back on the 24/7 Mindset Podcast. I am your co-host, Jose Cruz, a.k.a. Tabito, and we are here with the one and only Victor Galvan. Victor, how you doing?
Aquí estamos bien, vamos a darle con todo.
All right, perfect. Today we're going to be talking about negotiations, closing deals.
Ooh, man, you got to be a great sales guy to do that.
All right, Victor. Here we go. First question, Victor. What are the key steps involved in preparing for a negotiation?
There's no fucking key step, man. The problem is you gotta have confidence in yourself, and that confidence you only getting it from trying. And as you trying, you winning, and then you keep trying, and then you keep winning. So that confidence on being a great sales guy, it comes from winning. Otherwise, it's going to be hard. So confidence comes in, it's easy to sell. But the key of all this, you got to know the product. You got to be able to know what you're selling for. Me, it's so easy to sell myself. Mm-hmm. This is Victor Galvan, VMG Construction. This is how we do business. This is how we impact your company. Mm-hmm. We give you days back in your schedule, and we take your job very serious. Let us know. Mm-hmm. We fell behind. We give you a schedule how we're going to put you back up. So for me, it's very easy to sell myself because there's nothing that's going to stop me. Mm-hmm. And if I fall behind a week, a month, and a 2-year job, are you kidding me? I can give you 3 months back.
Yeah,
that's how.
But the tough thing is how do you sell something that like, hey, sell me this bottle. You see what I'm saying? Like, how do you prepare yourself to sell something that you never sold before?
Yeah, you're not going to ask them. When you ask somebody, the first thing they're going to say, no. So, I'm selling you this beautiful bottle for $50. And let them fall into the problem. Mm-hmm. They're going to say, why want to buy that fucking bottle? Oh, you didn't know what this bottle can do? They keep your fucking water cold for a long time, right? Yeah. But if you go and say, that's what I want to answer that one. So if you go back and say, hey, I'm selling this bottle, would you want to buy it? They're going to say no. Yeah. So the change, you got to change. You got to make it attractive that they're the ones that get in trouble, that they're the ones that got to talk too much and explain. And from the explanation, you just stay quiet and then just go all in. Mm.
Give them the answers to those questions that they're going to ask you. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. They're the ones that are going to fall in trouble. They're the ones that are going to commit.
What was your last negotiation you made?
I made a lot of fucking negotiations, man. I have a lot of credibility on my words. I'm a person with a lot of knowledge. I'm a person that believes on process and systems and data and leadership and all that stuff. And there's a lot of people that ask me, Victor, why should I buy this fucking thing, this program? And I'm like, why not? Like yesterday, perfect example. Mm-hmm. A guy called me from New Jersey and asked me, why are you going to buy this fucking $5,000 program? What is going to bring for me? That's too much money. And the first thing I said, look, man, you don't have to buy it. But there's something happened. Why you calling me? Oh, because this motherfucker pushed me. Okay, if he pushed you to the right guy, so now you're going to listen to me. And the first thing I say, look, man, I know you're in the construction. It happened that the guy was in the construction industry. I'm like, let me tell you something. You go and buy $100,000 machines, and you just don't buy one. You buy 2 or 3 or 4. He's like, how do you know? I'm like, just the way you're talking to me, I know that's what you do because I used to do the same shit. But let me tell you something. Now you invest in $100,000 in a machine, that fucking machine is going to give you problems. It's a liability for you. It's going to break down. The tracks are going to come off. This is going to come off and all this stuff. So I start going all in on this guy. And then And then I tell him, you invest in a guy, you hire a guy for $100,000. You don't know he's good or not. So that's a liability for you. Mm-hmm. So let me tell you why you need to invest the fucking $5,000 in you. And actually, don't invest in $5,000. Go $40,000. Oh, no, that's too much. I'm like, why you don't invest $40,000 in your company, in you, so you can fix your process and systems, so to identify bad people, so you're not wasting too much money, too much time, and maybe your process and systems, and now the way you're going to do business, maybe identify that you don't need to buy the machines, so it's easy probably to rent them, because if you rent them, the people is going to come and do the service, the rental company, and all that stuff, and I go on all in. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, why you don't go for the $490,000 program? He's like, now you're crazy. I'm like, why I'm crazy? You're going to fix your life. You're going to fix your family. You're going to fix your company. You're going to fix every motherfucker around you. And he's like, he started going on. And I'm like, look, man. How long you been in business? I think he said since 1982 or something like that. I'm like, and you haven't taken over? You're still struggling? He's like, yeah, but you know, I'm like, no, man, you need the fucking $490,000 system. And he's like, no, that's too much. I'm like, fucking asking payments, commit and figure out later. I'm telling you it's going to work. Because he's like, oh, I have to be the lowest. I'm like, the reason you have to be the lowest is because they want to beat you down, because they don't want you. They want you to go out of fucking business, because really they want the second number. And the second number is not far enough that they have to use you, so they have to push you so you're way low, so you look like you're not going to make it, so they can use the second one. They're like, no way. I'm like, and the reason that they're not getting you is because you're not adding value to those companies. I cannot believe you're still struggling.
What do you say?
He say, fuck, I got to think about this. and then this is what I did. I'm like, let me just tell you something. Let me tell you your whole fucking life in one day.
Wow.
And I say, you wake up at 4 a.m, you grab your fucking coffee, you grab your lunchbox, you go to the office, you sit at the office, check your emails, you try to make it out by 9 a.m., you go to your job site, visit the job site, you head back to the office, but before the office, you stop and get lunch. And before you go and get lunch, and then after lunch, you're gonna go straight to the office to follow up on the emails, and then you're gonna work to 5:30, and then you're gonna come home. Your kids wanna play with you, wanna watch a movie with you, and then you're so tired, you so much pressure. You got all these things that around you. You forgot to send an email. It's finally you set up with your kids, and you're watching the movie, and you're so uncomfortable. You're not enjoying your kids. You're not enjoying the movie. And then the movie's finished, you're glad that it's finished, and now everybody got to go to sleep, and you have to go and answer a couple emails, and then you go to bed, and then after bed, you forgot to send an email, and then you go to bed, and then like, fuck, you forgot another one, and then you don't sleep, and then you wake up at 3 a.m, and I say, what does the next day look like? That doesn't look like 67 years? He's like, yeah. I'm like, he's like, fuck. The guy is on the other line. He's like, fuck. How this motherfucker know my whole life? 5 days. I'm like, no. Your 6th day is even worse. He's like, what you mean? I'm like, do you want me to say it? And he, no, that's it. But I was going to say, look, on the Saturday, because you're in construction, nobody's going to call you, so you think you can do more. So now you go to the office and you take care of all the BS and all the stuff like that, because nobody's calling you. Now you can do more work. Now you can handle more. And then you go back, and now you're stressful. You're tired. You're going to drink. I was going to tell them that. You're going to drink, and you're going to release all your pressure by you drinking. And then Sunday, you go to church and you spend a little time with your family, and now you're struggling because you got to go back and do the same fucking thing that you're going to do for 67 years. So he's like, man, you put me to think. I got a lot of shit to think about it. And I say, don't think about it too much. If you adapt all that, you fix all that BS, your life will be different. Every day will be different, because now you have a why of you want to do things. So it's how you add value to others if you want to be a good sales guy. Mm-hmm. How do you add value? And I add so much value with a little bit of my words, mm-hmm, that now he doesn't got no question about the price. The 7, the 40, and the 490,000 is not a problem no more. The problem is the confusion that he's going from this motherfucker that did not know him, that he had to call him just to confirm a couple of things because he wasn't sure, and then got his story of his life that this guy told his story in 1 second. And now this person on the other line is fucking successful as shit because he's using those systems. Now he doesn't know what to do. So add value. And how do you add value? Proving people. Don't prove them wrong because now they say, what happened, bro? You tried to prove me wrong? Don't prove me wrong. That's what they're going to tell you. But when you prove people wrong with the right data, right info, that's why I recommend these guys. You know how many of those stories I got? Probably about 50. Let's say I helped close 40 deals at 40,000.
It's a lot of money.
I know. And somebody won't tell me, hey, you want to get paid? I said, no. They're like, why? I say, I'm more than that. One day, I want to be next to this guy. And even if I'm not next to this guy, I'm not a fucking whore. I believe on that. I will push and I will help for people that has the right shit together. This guy has it together. And I'm sorry about the whore. It's just that's a way for me to say that when everybody use you, that's how you call in the construction industry. So even if I'm not next to him one day as a business partner, I don't care. I know he has the right data and all that stuff. That's why I don't have a problem telling people why they need to use him.
Okay.
You're selling your story.
You're selling your story. Okay, yeah.
If you don't have a story, create one. If you don't have one, make one. Because if it's a lie, guess what? You're going to commit to somebody that's probably very important, and then you're going to look like an idiot next time you see him. So guess that lie is going to turn into reality. So next time when you see that person, they're going to say, hey, how you doing? Hey, you're going to go very proud. Hey, you see, I'm crushing it. Yeah, but the other poor guy, oh, yeah, he believed you at the beginning. So there's nothing inside the other guy that's going to motivate him. Oh, yeah, cool. But you're so proud because you fucking lie at the beginning. Now you want to show him, but you can't tell him that you lie at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
But so that's when you create momentum. And like, fuck, if I lie and I made it work, fuck, let me keep lying more. So the more the trouble you get, that's what I say. When people talk, that's where they get in trouble. It's not what goes in, what gets you in trouble. It's what comes out of your mouth. And it's biblical, biblical, whatever. And let me go back to clear a little bit.
Okay, go ahead.
And I'm not selling this person so I can create momentum. If I said it, it's because I thought about it. But really, no. My intention is to really help this guy, right? So it's not that I want to use him to take credit and push people to buy, and then later I come and steal it. There's nothing like that.
Well, you believe in the product, and you know it's going to work.
But what I'm saying, but a lot of people would do something like that.
Yeah, but not believe in the product and just try to get it off and sell it.
Yeah,
a used car.
Yeah, but that's fine. But a lot of, it's good to go in and go with these famous people and take credit of that. But what I'm saying is, I can take so much credit. Yeah. And I can sign these people. Hey, please follow me on my social media. I don't do that. Yeah. Because I'm actually helping. Yeah. Even though I'm
promoting somebody else.
I'm a buyer. Like I'm a customer for them.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm promoting. I'm not the customer. I'm their promoter. I'm promoting them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're a customer and you're promoting.
And I will never take their people. I will never, hey, give me your Instagram, follow me to create followers. No, that's never my intention. I got bigger things, bigger fish to fry. See what I'm saying?
No, but you believe in this product and you know that you can help other people with this product because you were in that position at one point too, right?
Yeah.
So now that it performs so well for you, why not tell somebody else, hey, let this thing perform for you now? And I totally believe in that too, of course. And you know what, too? It makes it easy to sell something when you believe in it. I mean, you know,
that's exactly what I told you.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard to sell something you don't believe in. If I have a piece of shit car and I want to sell it, it's going to be hard for me to sell this piece of shit because I look at it like a piece of shit.
And you think people looking at the same problem you're looking.
Exactly.
And you're going to throw yourself under the bus and you're going to end up, when they say, I give you this much, and you're like, okay, perfect.
Yeah, exactly. So I totally understand that. I totally understand. It's easy to sell something when you believe in it, and that should go for anything. So if you believe in your product, that you're selling, whatever you're selling cars, you're selling houses, you're selling whatever. If you believe in the product, it should be easy for you to do.
Let me tell you another one. How I negotiate. It brought me back where I learned this data over there, right? So before, I used to go with my cracky phone, right? It was cracked. My phone was cracked.
Okay.
So when I go to negotiations, I sit in front of the decision maker and I put my crack phone, right? So they feel sorry for me, right?
Because your phone's all beat up.
Yeah, so they don't beat me down. So at least they're like, we're not going to beat this guy so he could go buy a phone. So we was getting all the jobs. They didn't beat us down. Until one day, this person, the one I was talking about, he like, I add value to you. People's proud to see that you're doing well. So let them know. I'm like, fuck. So I went and buy a nice phone, and now I'm like, hey. So every time they want to beat me down, like, I know. Why are you going to beat me down? I got the best guys. I pay them the best. I buy American trucks, even though they're built in Mexico, whatever, but the fucking profits come here to the United States. I try to buy everything America. And are you going to beat me down? Look how well I'm doing. I'm finally dressing right. I'm finally got the right trucks. I'm finally getting the right systems in my company. I finally can afford all this stuff. They're like, yeah. I'm sorry. You're right. The job is yours. We was going to kick you out, but you just say, here's the job. So I'm like, fuck. He's right. So fuck the crack phone. Now I got to buy a new phone every time it's cracked. I bought a new one. So people feel proud that I'm doing okay. People like to give money to people who's doing okay. They want to make sure you're successful. They want to make sure you're happy. They want to make sure you're impacting, donating, and all that stuff. They want to give you so much so you can keep helping. Because I don't keep it. You help it between your team. You pay them well. You're building an empire, right? But I'm not getting the money. One day we may sell, so that's where it is. That's where the money is. But I'm paying myself same as anybody in the company. So that's. I used to use that strategy to sell and negotiate the job. That was stupid. So he changed my mind.